What's going on, guys? It's Landon, and this is David, and we're Taffy Hoops. First off, I feel like we say this a lot, but we haven't posted in like a month and a half, maybe. A lot of stuff. Like, we had school stuff, I had COVID, Christmas, and so yeah, it's New Year, New Year's resolution. We'll be more consistent on our upload schedule, but we're pretty consistent. That was our first break we've taken in a long time.
So we're going to be talking about the NBA All-Stars, our predictions for that. Voting just started up around early of January. So let's start off with our East starters with captain Giannis Antetokounmpo. We have Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, DeMar DeRozan, and James Harden. Is there anything you have to say about that?
Not really. I think the East is pretty self-explanatory.
At least for the forwards.
The front court for the East is like the easiest decision. Like when you vote on the website, it's like bam, bam, bam. They're like all the top scorers, here's the best players. I think Giannis over Durant for captain mainly because my reasoning would be if I was to pick an MVP between Giannis or Durant right now, I'd pick Giannis personally. I don't know if everyone would agree with that, but that's how I pick between them. And then Harden, I guess maybe some people would say he doesn't deserve being a starter. Maybe people start off the season he wasn't going to be an all-star. He definitely deserves to be an all-star. It could be debatable if he's a starter, but he's a starter for both of us.
He's picked it up a lot more recently. I've heard people say Zach LaVine over him. That makes sense. The Bulls are the number one seed right now. But I still have to give nod to James Harden. He's done it more consistently in the past month. Zach LaVine has done a great job over the course of the year, but more recently, it's been James Harden's show. That's
our East starters. And then for our West, pretty self-explanatory starters are they're fairly easy, but there's always some debate, and I think there's more debate in the West. And so we have Steph Curry as the captain, Luka Doncic, Paul George, LeBron James, and Nikola Jokic.
I really, really wanted to have Devin Booker or Donovan Mitchell on this list on one of the starters, but it's very difficult to not have Luka be a forward. I feel like that'd be a lot better. I feel like Paul George is almost the odd man out on this one. Luka has not had the best season of his career, but he's still playing at one of those like top 10 player levels. Really wish Devin Booker or Donovan Mitchell, one of them would have been on that starter list. I think one of them deserves it, just not as much as Curry or Luka.
They deserve it for sure, but not more than exactly what you just said. Not more than what Luka is individually more talented, and maybe not has been playing as well this season, but he's still more talented. I would say he's more talented than him. And then Steph Curry. I don't even explain myself for Steph Curry.
Do you think he is top in the MVP race right now?
Steph Curry. Yeah. I don't know why people say that he's gone down in the MVP race. But he hasn't.
When?
Exactly.
When did he do that?
I don't know, but I've seen things saying like putting him under Giannis, putting him under Kevin Durant, and he hasn't slowed down this season, so I don't know why people are doing that. Yes, he's the front runner for MVP right now.
Okay.
And he's the captain because of that. Again, captain, I think you have to be a front runner for MVP, and normally LeBron James is always the captain of his conference for the past 4 All-Star games, but I think he beats LeBron because he's the MVP. And people love Steph Curry. Like, he's got the popularity too.
Right.
Roughly the size of LeBron James.
He's also been a captain before, so
yeah.
I feel like it's not hard to assume that he'll do that. What?
I forgot he was the captain.
Yeah, because LeBron was on the Cavs.
Yeah, it was the first game.
So moving on to the reserves, we'll talk about the forwards first on the reserves. So Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, and Jared Allen. One guy that surprised me that we actually put him on this list is Jared Allen. Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum have been here before, but Jared Allen, he's kind of leading that very surprising Cleveland Cavaliers team. Right now they're in the 6th seed, avoiding the play-in. I thought they'd be on the other side of the play-in at the last spot of the East last year. So it's very surprising to see them as a top 6 seed, and I think he really deserves being in the All-Star game this year, even though I didn't expect him to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, it is crazy to see the development from like him being as like an afterthought of the James Harden trade last season. It's kind of like nice pickup, Cavs, but like now he is got what they're the 6th seed. What are they?
I think they're a 6th seed. Yeah.
Yeah. As of this recording this video, and he is debatably the best player. Say who? It can be debated who the best player is, but Jared Allen's one of them. And I think when your team is that surprisingly good, you deserve an all-star appearance for your team.
For the guards for the Eastern Conference, we have Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, Drew Holiday, and Trae Young, with LaMelo Ball barely missing the cut. Another guy that we also saw missing the cut was Darius Garland. We weren't going to have both him and Jared Allen on the team, so as we chose Jared Allen, Darius Garland wasn't going to make the team.
The team deserves an all-star, but they don't deserve it.
Right. And then LaMelo Ball, I was very, very much debating him and Drew Holiday, but they have very similar stats. They've been playing very similarly, and Drew Holiday just has the better defense of the two, and that's what separates them.
Yeah. Drew Holiday is also doing very good as of late, and just as of 5 minutes before recording this video, I was like, yeah, LaMelo Ball's gonna be an all-star. And then I'm looking over at the list, and they was like, what about Drew Holiday? And I'm like, no, Drew Holiday's not going over LaMelo. And I looked at it, and yeah, it feels weird to say, but I think the Bucks deserve 2 all-stars, and I think Drew Holiday deserves an all-star, and yeah. It stinks for LaMelo that he's gonna have to wait, because he definitely is an all-star caliber player. But yeah, and you forgot the biggest snub of them all. Matisse Thybulle was not on our list, but next year.
Did you see that he got a feature in Through the Wire? Kenny was talking about him for 5 minutes, how he locked up Zach LaVine.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he wasn't on there, but he was talking about Matisse for 5 minutes and how he locked up Zach LaVine. Very, very exciting.
He does. He's making first team defense this year, I think.
Yeah, so let's go on to the forwards of the West. We have Rudy Gobert, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Draymond Green. Draymond Green really surprises me in this one. He's averaging a triple single, yet he's still an all-star. This is the first. I feel like every time he makes the all-star game, he's averaging a triple single. But this year he has the impact of a very winning player. The Warriors are number 1 seed in the West, so I think it makes sense.
Yeah. All-star appearances are often based off not purely stats, but stats are a huge part of being an all-star. And Draymond Green does not have good on paper, Draymond Green looks like some scrub, but he is just you got to watch him play. He has just the intangibles. He's the player coach, and
he has the defense.
Defense, best team in the league right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They deserve, again, kind of same thing like I said for Bucks. The Warriors deserve 2 all-stars, and Draymond Green is that second player on the Warriors that deserves to be an all-star. And although his stats don't show it, he's an all-star caliber player this season.
I guarantee he'll be picked last.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I think he'll have an impact in that game, even though it's no one cares about the all-star game, just care about who makes it to the game. But Rudy Gobert and Karl-Anthony Towns both playing very well as big men. And I think
Rudy Gobert's averaging 15 rebounds.
Yeah. And then Cat is acting like the best shooting big man of the league of all time. I don't think we should call him that yet.
He claimed it, right?
No. He claimed it himself.
He claimed it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He claimed it himself.
Yeah, but Dirk was like, nah.
Did Dirk say something?
Yeah, Dirk did.
He was like, no. He may be. He may be eventually. I would say as of now it's Dirk for sure.
And the guards that we have for the reserves are Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and John Morant. We have the Suns backcourt, another Jazz player, and John Morant, who makes his first All-Star appearance. I wish he had done it earlier, but this is a great time to do it.
This is his 3rd season?
4th season.
Is this 4th season?
Wait, no.
There's a 3rd, right?
Wait, how much? He's played as much as Zion. 3rd season. Yeah.
3rd season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Luka's 4th season. That's fine.
Luka's 4th.
Yeah.
So it would have been cool to see. I was scared this season because John Morant started off looking like an MVP.
Oh yeah.
And then he got injured, and I was like, no. Like, this would be so horrible to see him get injured and then not be able to make the All-Star. West has so many snubs with has so many young up-and-coming guards specifically right now.
Yeah.
They have Shea, Gilgeous-Alexander. De'Aaron Fox isn't having a great season, so I don't think he wouldn't make the All-Star game this year, but he's in that category of guys. And John Morant.
DeJounte
Murray. They are all up-and-coming guards in the West, but John Morant is like their king. Not king. He is
like the leader.
He's their leader, and he is a significant player. He's is he a generational player?
Yeah.
And this is the year he makes his All-Star debut.
And two more snubs that we have are Damian Lillard, who's just
oh my gosh, I forgot about Damian Lillard.
He's playing well, but their team sucks. They're the 13th seed right now, and like he started the year off slow. And I feel like it makes sense that he didn't make it.
Yeah, and if it was off popularity, he'd make it, but it's not purely off popularity, and so he's not gonna make it.
Right. Another player is Anthony Davis. He's just had a down year. He started out well, but he got hurt, and then he has not played well at all. So
yeah,
I feel bad for him. He's had a bad year.
So yeah, that's our All-Star predictions for the 2022 All-Star game.
That's weird that it's like 2022 right now.
Yeah. And so yeah, just let us know what you think, either in the comments down below, or there'll be a link to our Discord server, which you can join. Or if you're already a member, great, or you can join. And so yeah, let us know in the comments, or let us know in the Discord server what you think of our picks for this year's 2022 All-Star season. Everyone, right now, I want you to click off this video and go vote for Matisse Thybulle. And we will see you
next week.
Bye.